takeaway I'd say definitely for ops leaders, and you can add anything to this you want, is right now while we're in summer, if you're watching this, in summer, is to be setting those levels of service now and getting everybody on the same page with what they mean so that the client understands start and end time. The client understands, when the crew's going out. Sales and ops understands what the client expectations are and are able to meet those. And everything's kind of on that same page right now and is really risk focused. So that is definitely a takeaway number one.
Yeah, and I think, tied to that too, it gets down to even like an HR perspective. If you're selling a client, for example, a zero tolerance site that operates, let's use a hospital, for example, well, that's a 24
Yeah.
hour a day, 7 day a week operation. That comes into it's not only just the level of services, but, obviously with the level of service, we're going to know that, okay, well, it needs constantly, there has to be staff there the entire time during an event, which means now that your HR people know this, that has to be communicated to HR so that they understand what folks are going to be needed along the way. So like all of this stuff's coming in. Do we have the right equipment? Do we have the right de-icers? Do we have, all of this comes in because, there could be environmental concerns. There could be, are we going to use liquids? Are we going to use rock salt? Are we going to use treated rock salt? Are we going to, how's our sidewalks going to be handled differently than road surfaces or parking lots? There's 1,000 things that play into this. And again, it's a never ending thing. Like just because the snow season ended doesn't mean the snow season ended. It just starts the next cycle.
Mm.
um, and you have to keep everyone informed and going because as stuff comes on and goes off, it's all about staffing, where you're going to put people and how that's going to work. So this is like, it's the constant game of making sure that you have the resources in place, whether it's human resources or equipment resources, and getting everybody tied together and on the same page and constantly moving in the right direction.
100%. Yeah. So